What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham 2, Wolves 2. Another kick in the face today because it looked like, for all intents and purposes, Spurs were going to go on and get their first 3 points in a while. And I can't actually remember the last time we got 3 points here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but...
yeah, it's a good point. When was the last time we won?
I literally can't remember.
Well, so we won in the Cup, but I don't remember a home
I can't
game.
remember, in the league. When's the last time we've actually won here? If you can't remember, who's going to remember? But I thought, we were giving as good as we were getting in the first half. I thought Spurs were creeping into the game, probably ended up the first half the better of the two. Second half, Wolves pretty much had nothing up until they scored, really.
Maybe the Villa game, surely not.
Maybe he's still thinking about it.
Yeah, honestly.
But look, in the second half, we were the ones that created more chances. Sarr, when he came on, was buzzing around and probably should have put the ball in the back of the net. But that goal at the end was a proper sucker punch, man. Proper sucker punch. I swear we're cursed.
Yeah, I feel like this team can't catch a break at the moment. I feel bad for them after today. Look, I'm not saying we were amazing today and the game should have been 4-5-0. It wasn't that performance. It was definitely a struggle. Don't get me wrong. Wolves clearly on the up after their new manager, and they're clearly playing with a new energy, and we saw that today. I thought they were difficult to handle, but I think by and large we contained them pretty effectively. I think Cunha, he had a few long shots from range, which troubled us, but
we could barely get the ball off him when he had it.
Yeah, he was great, and obviously the goal they scored in the first half, Hwang, was from a free kick laid off to Hwang, and he just buries it in off the post. It's a great goal, and you've got to give him credit for that. But I think in terms of defensively, I don't think they created too much. I think Forster didn't have any more saves to make. I think Dragusin and Gray were fairly comfortable. I actually think we protected them for once a lot better than we've done in previous games. I actually thought, obviously before Doggy went off injured, and Porro as well had fairly solid games at fullback. I think Porro probably one of his better games for a while today as well. And I thought we were containing them defensively, and then going forward, probably didn't do a lot for about half an hour. Then I thought we ended the half quite strongly. We obviously we equalised straight away, which was good. And then we had the penalty, which we missed. We had a few other openings where Bentancur and Solanke ran into each other and tackled each other when they were both going for goal. We had and then the goal, which to be fair, just before half time, brilliant team goal if you watch it again. Brilliant link-up between Decky and Johnson. And look, we got ourselves back in the lead, and I think we just about deserved it. I don't think it was a brilliant first half display, but look, we had ourselves in the lead, and we didn't really have Wolves didn't really cause us too much trouble. And then second half, I think it was again a pretty dead game for quite a while. I think we were again defending quite well. Wolves were struggling to break us down. We didn't really offer much, and then I think we made some changes, and then that definitely did swing the game into our favour.
Sarr definitely brought life to the game, didn't he?
Sarr, Madders, and who else came on? Werner.
Werner stunk the place out.
Yeah, but I think Sarr definitely added a bit more energy in the middle. I think Decky was finding a bit more space out wide as well. And all of a sudden, we were very close to killing off the game a couple of times. Obviously, Decky rounded the keeper and had a shot cleared off the line. Werner's chance on the byline, inches away from Solanke. Solanke and Kulusevski had a number of counter-attacks, so maybe if they were a bit fresher, they could have done a bit more with, but a lot of them came to nothing. And look, we didn't put them to bed. You always got the feeling that if you don't put these guys to bed, they might come up with something. And so it happened. But again, the goal they scored, it's just like, it's Nuri's in a lot of space. He cuts inside. Decky's not getting close to him. He plays the ball through. Everyone thinks he's offside. I think half the players thought he was offside. And I have to see it again. We looked like he buried it for an absolutely impossible angle into the roof of the net as well. And that's pretty much all they had in that second half. They scored it. They had the chance. We obviously had a chance late on to win it with Sarr. Didn't take it, and it's probably heartbreaking for the players because they should have seen it over the line. But it chalks down as another terrible result, and the pressure will build on Ange after today's result because drawing a home to Wolves, who are near the bottom of the table, is a chance to get some points on the board. And obviously we got one, but we failed to get the 3, which we desperately need at the moment. And it's just the pressure's building and building.
Yeah,
that's reality.
I thought there were a couple of good performances in there. I thought as the game wore on, I thought Decky and Solanke were definitely growing in influence, and I thought Rodrigo Bentancur responded to a really poor performance last week and probably was one of our better players, if not the best player for us today. But look, as much as it was a good performance from Bentancur today, he gets that sloppy, stupid yellow card right at the end, which means that he's suspended for the next game. A doggy goes off injured, so that's more injury woes at the back for us today. Reguilon gets nearly a half of football today, which was.
I wasn't particularly impressed, but I guess it's only a half, and he's only played half of football this season, so I can't judge him too harshly. But I didn't think it was great.
It wasn't great, but Timo Werner comes on and stinks the place out, and Sonny, I'm sorry, but Sonny in the last 3 games has been poor. And he's come on and met his match in Timo Werner because he was even worse when he came on. Dribbling out of the pitch every time he was asked to get that ball on the left-hand side of charge of the defence. He was left wanting more times than not. I mean, when push came to shove, we just couldn't hurt them today. We just couldn't. And yeah, we might have had more chances than them, and we kept them at bay at most of the time. But this was a decimated Wolves side. You're looking at half-time. Cunha goes off, Bellegarde goes off, you've got Andre that goes off midway through the second half as well, injured, and that's 2 of their best players, 2 of their best performing players on the pitch today go off the pitch, and we still couldn't make it count.
Yeah, we should have seen them off. We had the chances to do it, we didn't do it, and we've only got ourselves to blame for not killing that game off when we had opportunities to, and it was a great opportunity to get 3 points today, and again we failed to take it, and it's deeply frustrating. I know it was a Wolves side depleted, but you still got to keep. You look defensively, we're conceding chances to a lot of teams right now, and especially with the players we got out there. So
not really frustrated me today as well. I thought Radu defended really well, but his playing out the back and his passing, oh my god, it was just pissing me off. It felt like every single time he played the ball out the back, he just gave it straight back to Wolves.
Yeah,
and Bissouma as well. I thought Bissouma put in a bit of a poor performance today. So look,
I thought, yeah. I just feel in terms of the back of today's performance, clearly, there's a lot of struggles at the moment. And look, you're right. No, Cunha going off, which you should see out the game from that point. Obviously, Strand Larsen came on, who's done well, but that was it. Again. I'm frustrated with this team and feel sorry for them because today you look at the goals that Wolves scored. Like they're just great goals. Like the 25 yards, buries it in off the post, and then the goal right at the end, really tight ankle somehow hits the roof of the net. You've got to
kill the game off. You've got to kill the game off. We had multiple chances to do so, and we just couldn't do it. Not clinical enough today. And yeah, I know we scored 2 goals, but at the end of the day, we have conceded 2 goals as well, and it just carries on the awful run of form that we've on. 1 win in the last 7-8 games, something crazy like that. At home, we just couldn't remember the last time that we won at home. I think you mentioned Aston Villa in November.
Is that November? I can't remember.
November.
I can't remember one since then.
Maybe it was it early November as well. It's just crazy talk. It's crazy talk. The run that we're on is just nowhere near good enough, and it's really hard to take when you're seeing, even the level of performances and the results, just not at the races. Tottenham Hotspur and Ange is under increasing pressure. We heard yesterday, if the results don't change, who knows what's going to happen.
It wasn't a loss.
Oh, well, we gained a point today, people. We gained a point. Embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. But we got to be beating these teams. And I know I said I was really worried coming into it, and I predicted a loss, and we got a point. So I guess that's something to take. But no, it's just not good enough. You're talking about a Wolves team that's bottom of the league or close to bottom of the league in the bottom 3, and you're talking about a Wolves team where their best players went off injured today.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to take. It's on a day you miss a penalty and you have the chances to kill it off, and and you actually keep them to a minimum, but they score just 2 great goals. It's tough to take that you don't take the points on a day like today, and it just seems everything's going against us at the moment. We can't seem to catch a break.
Like, I'm going to get a chance now to start.
I have to. Well, actually, Spencer's back.
Spencer's back,
so it should be all right. But I just feel so bad for Ange after today because I watched today. I don't really blame Ange for us dropping points today in terms of what I saw.
We still weren't great though, were we?
But he doesn't miss the penalty. He doesn't. He can't put the chances away for them.
It's true, but it's not like we put in a great performance today.
No, but. Clearly. Look, I think we mustered up the best we could at the moment under the current circumstances. We're just very much running on empty. We're clearly struggling. I think we put a lot of effort in that first half, and then we were playing a bit more on the counter in that second half, and we nearly killed them off, which is what people are asking him to do. And we nearly killed them off, and didn't quite happen. I don't think we didn't drop points today because we were playing Ange's ball and we were just being caught out and being stupid. That wasn't the case. I thought we defended quite well today.
We just didn't kill them off because we just weren't good enough.
Yeah, that's the truth. But does a new manager come in and change that? I don't know. But look, deeply frustrating. And yeah, look, the reality is it's another poor result, and you're absolutely right. As long as that keeps happening, the pressure will build and build. And if he doesn't start getting results at some point, then we all know what will happen.
Well, we move on. We've got a week's break now, so hopefully the players can get a bit more rest in their legs, and we move on after that to Liverpool in the Cup. But thank you everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.